Hello, my name is Bjorn. I'm expecting to graduate in spring 2023 with a BFA in Studio Art, Photography concentration. For the past year, I've been developing an experimental digital camera which uses a flatbed scanner in place of a traditional sensor or film. The scanner captures images progressively over about 30 seconds, which distorts moving subjects in strange and sometimes pretty interesting ways. In this example, I spun the tripod in the direction that the scanner head was moving, compressing the buildings, people, and trees while covering a much wider field of view than I could have done with a traditional camera. The project began with a cardboard box, and after learning the basics, I eventually made the leap to a plywood box. And from there, tinkered more and experimented more, and over time, built a more and more sophisticated camera. I learned from this project that building a camera in its simplest form is actually fairly straightforward and easy. But building something that is mechanically complex, reliable, and also capable of taking good images is much more difficult and takes hundreds of hours of research and experimentation. Here is the camera in its current form. It's modeled after an ultra-large format view camera, which is a kind of film camera that uses sheets of film in excess of 8 inches by 10 inches. To give you an idea of the scale of my camera, the gray glass you can see on the back of the camera on the right-hand image is 10 inches wide and 14 inches tall. So these videos show the process of taking a photo. On the top left, we can see the camera photographing a scene, and below that, we can see a close-up of the ground glass and the scanner head moving over the projected image. The image is upside down on the glass, which is inherently a property of the lens. And then the scanner head moves over it and captures that image as if it were a piece of paper. The camera scans row by row and captures my position in space at the time it crosses each part of the image. So if I hold still, my body is relatively easy to make out in the final image on the right. But if I'm moving rapidly at that time, then I'm very stretched and distorted. So I think there are infinite possibilities of photos I can take with this camera, and that I've only just dipped my toes in them. I've done work with moving the camera and also having moving subjects inside it, but I also want to experiment with changing the lighting conditions and using painting with light techniques to change the shadows and highlights on an image, and also using color filters and taking 3 images of the same scene and then overlaying them on top of each other to create a full color image. My kind of impetus for this project was to create a camera that didn't exist, something that was capable of taking the photos that I wanted to take. And really, I see this as just the first camera I'm going to build in my life. And, I'll continue to chase that new idea and experiment with it. And it's been a great experience and also a great launching point, and I'm very proud with what I've produced from it. Thank you.